Today, I'm gonna go really quick. We're gonna start on the daily chart, looking at the Ichimoku cloud. This is an aggregate of different momentum indicators, and they're put together to make an illustration of where the price may encounter resistance and generate buy and sell signals. So as the price passes up through the cloud, you can see here the reach out was huge, boom, and then as the cloud was re-entered, that the price fell and fell, and now we're finding support at the bottom of the cloud. So I think a push outside of this cloud could lead to a big drop. You can see that this candle is pretty tall. I would expect to see a breakout to be of similar height and amplitude. So to see a single day move down to 16, I really think that is on the table, but it depends on what retail sales are, and that information is being released tomorrow before the market. So it's possible that we're going to start with a gap up or a gap down, depending on how that information is interpreted. And I think that's the important thing, is how that information is interpreted, because we saw this week that even inflation numbers being high can be good because it's not as bad. It's ridiculous. Nonetheless, this could be a bullish reversal. Today could have been a good bullish reversal. And it looks similar to this green day here on the 11th, and this was not a bullish reversal. Instead, we saw a big boom, big move down lower. If we have a similar move tomorrow, I'm gonna be in good shape, but otherwise, I'm gonna be hurting. I'm gonna turn on the 15-minute chart here. We can look at this Ichimoku cloud really quick on this time frame. You can see that there have been a couple instances where the price has ran into the cloud there. Not quite here, but there, and when the price did encounter that cloud, the price dumped. It was rejected. And now we see that the price has moved up above this cloud. So is this gonna be a bull trap, or is this gonna be a true reversal? Because as you can see, the price has lost that sloping trend line. I'm gonna go ahead and take off this really quickly so we can go over some of these trend lines. So there's the bottom in there, right? So we can probably take this high and go to this low and form a trend line, okay? And there's a trend line coming off of that peak right there. I'm gonna go ahead and move that down though, right? Just a little bit to match the next candle, the open of the next candle, the close of that candle. And you can see that gives me a clean touch point here. And these are the points where the cloud was intersecting with the price. And now we see that the price has moved up, it broken out, tested that breakout price. Let me zoom in on this. The price broke out, came down, tested that breakout price, right? And is now moving higher. So the next level of resistance is at hand here, right at, well, it's between $18.60 and $19, and we'll see what happens. Retail data could be bad and send the price down, and that would make a lot of sense. The RSI is overbought currently. It doesn't mean that the price can move higher though. So I am worried about bullish reversal, and I'm gonna go over that right now, why that concerns me, because I'm holding a bunch of puts. The morning started and I played a put and I sold it in 4 minutes, made money, and I thought that we would see a continued downtrend. I had this corrective trend drawn here, and when the price moved below it, I said I'm hopping in early with an April 22nd put, and then the price completely did a 180 and just continued to rise. And we did see a good period of consolidation this morning, which I hate because it just rips into my out of the money puts, of which I had 2, right? I opened 2 more here and here, thinking to myself, you know, this volume wasn't all that bullish. And then it just continued to run, and I held. And there was a trend line here connecting the peaks from the last couple of days, but it's not a true trend line because a new low wasn't set. So it's just hypothetical, and it appeared to be pretty well respected, and then the price broke out above it, and guess what? I got a phone call right here, and that's not a big deal when it's dropping. I was on the phone here too, but that wasn't a big deal. Here it's a big deal because the price rose dramatically, and now we have this incredible bullish action. Villain said, hey, why don't we enter some puts? And I said, okay. So I bought an April 22nd, $12.50 put for $4. That's all I had left in my account to spend. Whew, what a day today. Really could go either way. I'm in a bad position for a rally. I do have money that I'll be able to buy calls with tomorrow if the price does jump, and if it does jump, I'm expecting to see 20. And if we do see a big dump, I expect to see something like 16. Either way, I gotta be on my toes right now because I really don't know which way it's gonna go.